Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 20.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Leo.
Check the backer. Check. That's
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yes. Go, go.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50, plant.
6. Who that? Say. 5.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He wasn't ready.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Blue down. Check 9. Shift. Watch the shift. Alert 3.
Now it's Hines. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole
over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Kill. Turn up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Under 10.
Ready?
Here's Hines. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's down right here. Down on the right.
2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Go.
Mike 52.
Hey.
Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. 3rd down here.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check Mike 99. Know your job. Check Mike 99.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Rock it.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Check 3.
5.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 52 is the mic. Check.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run with Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Go!
Off play action, it's Minshew. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
1st and 10 at the 36 yard line.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Hey, lock it.
24, check 24.
Hit it.
On the run, it's Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
Check it out.
Look, squeeze.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
49. Hey, Sam on.
Kill.
Go out.
He's coming. Double up.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here we go.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Check 3. Deuce. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Get it.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
64.
Watch twist.
Ready.
On first down, it's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Safety creep.
There you go.
Hey, check Mike 6. Coming to you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This is Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Off play action. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Exit.
Back to throw. Herbert got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Ready? 30 base.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
5.
On first down, Herbert. And this is Parker, complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 27, Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 61 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. Oh, refusing to go down. And it looks like he'll be just a year as he's out at the 6. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check safety, check safety. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Kill. Check 26, check 26. Check 50, check 50.
Fair. Hit it.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Ready.
On second down, it's Hines. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Ready. Blue draw quarter.
Check 31. Check 31.
On 3rd down, Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
The Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Slam.
Topper.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Got it.
52, come on. Check.
Greystone, Travis.
Let's go one more.
Five.
Fournette, a 1st down carry.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Set. 15. 59.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
X3, 218, chopper.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give right side. Hines, just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Come.
Mike 48.
Get it.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's caught by Parker. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Hines, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18, Gator.
56. Hey, let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 24. Check 24.
Operating from the gun, Herbert, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. 52.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 52 is the mic, boys. 52.
Hey.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Get it.
Here's Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Bomber, 22 jet bomber. Right up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, foreign cars for me. foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, that's a big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.